Hello, welcome to the channel. This is Sightless Living. If you are new around here, my name is Anita. Today I have a question for you. How can you tell if your eggs are good? I'm holding up a carton of eggs and I want to know. So put down in the comments, how can you tell if your eggs are good?
Big bold text appears and reads, Sightless Living. Copyright symbol 2021-2026. Sightless Living. All rights reserved. Then disappears.
You know how you look at your egg carton and on the side, one of the sides, it has a date that's stamped. That's not actually an expiration date. That is the best by date. Eggs are usually packaged shortly after they are hatched. When you look at the side of your egg carton, there is usually a stamped date. Sometimes the carton will say best by and then have the date, or sometimes it may have sell by and then it will have the date. Under that is a set of some random numbers in two sets. The first one will have a P and some random numbers or letters after that. And that is the plant that it was packaged in. And then there is a grouping of three numbers. Those can run anywhere from 1 to 365. That is the date that the eggs were actually packaged.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.
For example, if your 3-digit number read 036, that would mean it's the 36th day of the year. January has 31 days, so we take 31, subtract it from 36, that gives you 5. So when you start counting February, because January is out of the way, I'll hold my fingers up and I'll fold my fingers down as I count. So February 1st, I'm going to fold in my thumb. February 2nd, I fold in the index finger or pointer finger. February 3rd, I fold my middle finger. February 4th, I do my ring finger. And February 5th, I fold in my pinky. And now I have no fingers left. That would give me February 5th that my eggs were packaged. Once again, I don't think I told you this, but when you look at the carton, you get the two sets of numbers and they're broken up by a space. The plant number is always on the left. And then the 3-digit number is always on the right. Now, Siri used to figure out the days. You could say, hey Siri, what is the 108th day of the year? And it used to tell you. Now it doesn't tell you anything. It's getting dumber every day. You may be wondering, well, why bother? I'm going to tell you why I bother. When we had COVID and eggs were around $10, we had a recall. And they were just announcing, there's a recall on blah, 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 blah. They shooted out the numbers. And then they said, you can just throw them out or you can bring them back. I was like, you best believe I'm going to bring mine back. I got my handy dandy envelope because I keep an envelope every month. Well, I use the same one. And I just put random receipts in there, anything we spend for the month. And then if we have recalls or something's wrong with the food, we just thumb through it, find the receipt, take it back to the store. So that's what I did. And one year, I think it was around maybe a year into COVID, I got $300 and something back from recalls. And they just tell you throw them out, and people do. They actually just throw them out. I'm frugal. I don't have money to waste. So I do this. I know there's a lot of frugal people, and you have your own way of doing things. If you feel inclined to help someone out, you can let them know how you do it. Maybe they'll like your method better than mine, but you know, money's hard to come by. So I would definitely not throw out my eggs or any kind of food because you can get your money back if you save your receipt. Now, we had like meats, and you know, meats are like $100,000 a piece. Well, I'm being sarcastic, but you know, it's a lot of money, and you want to get your money back if it's a recall or something's wrong with it. I had a neighbor tell me that they threw out their shrimp, and the shrimp was $18 a bag. I was like, whoa, I wouldn't do that, but the store's not going to take it back if you don't have your receipt, so keep that in mind. They will give you a hard time. When you do need that information, I don't know what you do. You can braille it. You can have someone tell you it. You can make a note. But that is important if you want to get your money back. Now, like I said, the number on the left is the plant number. Most likely, it will have a P in there somewhere. Sometimes it's in the front. Sometimes it's in the middle. It's all over. So those plant numbers can vary. We had an egg carton that said #11, and then it had some numbers with a big giant P in it, and it had some more numbers. But the 3-digit number, which is your date, and that only has 3 digits, and it ranges anywhere from 1 to 365 or 366 if it's a leap year. But it changes just for that. If it's a low number, it will start with a 0 in the front. And if it's a high number, it just starts with the number. But that's what you'll get. If you keep the eggs in a chili fridge in their original carton, the eggs can last way past the best buy or sell by date. But how can you tell if you're blind? I am going to show you how I do it. Usually, sighted people can just pick up an egg, crack it, and see how the egg is. If the yolk is bright orange and vibrant, and your egg white is kind of elastic or springy, and you smell it, it's a good egg. It's probably very fresh. Sometimes when you crack open an egg, you'll notice the egg yolk is a dull yellow. And the egg white is just lifeless. It just runs out of the egg like water. It has no life to it. It has no elasticity to it. And then when you smell it, it could smell a little mildewy, or it can have a little kind of sour smell. That egg is fit for the trash, so throw it out. But if you are totally blind, how can you tell? I'm going to show you how I put my eggs to the test. I'll be right back. I have a clear bowl of water. The water's chilly, straight out the faucet. It's winter time, and even in the summer, I get the water cold out the faucet. I'm wearing my blue long johns, so you may see them poking out, but it's chilly in here. We have high ceilings. The high ceilings, they suck in the wintertime because you got to heat them, and it still stays chilly and breezy. So I have an egg here. Ooh, it's cold. And this is how I tell. I take an egg, I sit it gently in the water. And it dropped like a stone or a rock. So I know that egg is fresh. Now I'm trying to stand the egg up to see if it will stay up. Nope, it keeps rolling over. I stuck it on the skinny point, and now I'm going to put it on the fat bottom and stand it up. And it keeps rolling over. So this is a fresh egg. If you get an egg, and I'm going to try to stand this one up. If you get an egg that stands up like this, straight up and down, no matter what side you put it on, and it's like wobbling, I'm holding it because my egg wants to lay down. And I'm just wobbling it back and forth. That means the egg is not that fresh. It doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's not as fresh as when you first purchased it. So eggs like that are good for egg salad, deviled eggs, salad eggs, gourmet eggs, any kind of egg that you cook, like hard boiled. That's what that's for. Now, if your egg, and I'm holding it up, is up at the top and it's floating around, that's the kind of egg you want to throw in the trash. It may still be good, but most likely it's not good. When I've seen eggs like that, oops, I don't want to break it, but when I'm holding it up at the top of the water and it still wants to sink. Yeah, so it's a good egg. But if you do have an egg that wants to float around, that doesn't necessarily mean it is bad. What I would do is crack it open as if you want to eat it. Maybe you have one egg left and you're in the middle of breakfast or whatever, and you want to take the chance. I would crack it open, check out the yolk if you can see it. If you can't, if the egg white just runs all down your hand or into the plate or bowl, I wouldn't put it over my fry pan because you may have to throw it out. And you sniff it and it doesn't smell fresh. It should have a neutral smell, like you smell nothing. Then your egg can still be used, but remember, you may be taking a chance. You could end up with diarrhea or something when you're done. But as far as all the eggs I have done, I put it in gently and it just drops. When they start wobbling, let's see if I can get it to wobble. If I start moving the water with my fingers. Yeah, I think I get it to stand up. Now I'm taking my fingers and I'm moving the water and the egg is trying to stand up. Usually when it's fresh, it doesn't do that. But the year is getting ready to change. I believe it's going to be January 2nd or something. So these have to be eaten before that time. So I stopped moving the water and it laid back down. But if I'm trying to see if it's fresh, I would not play in the water. I'm just doing that to show you the different ways the egg can stand. I happen to not have any non-fresh eggs, so they'll all lay down in the water. And I don't have any that are past the prime, so I don't have any that will float. So I just wanted to show you physically that's what happens. And that's how I tell if my eggs are good or bad. If I have any eggs floating, I don't even waste my time smelling them or cracking them. I'll just throw them out, because when in doubt, I throw them out. And if it's standing up and wobbling a little, like I'm trying to get here again, then I'll take a chance. I'll hard boil them and maybe I'll make some deviled eggs or something out of them. I haven't had any upset tummies or problems by doing that. So that's how I can tell, because sighted people can look at their yolks and see if it's a dull yellow or a vibrant orange. And anybody can tell if the egg white is good, because you can feel it when it's good. It's like elastic. It may hang from the egg but not fall in the plate, so it still has some springiness in its step. But if it's lifeless and the yolk is yellow, the egg white will just run out. And I have had some of those back in the day, and I just throw them out. I make a lot of creme brulees, which uses a dozen eggs, just the yolks. So I have a lot of egg whites left over. And that's how I tell. If you have a way that you can tell if your eggs are good, please put them in the comment and share with others. We'd like to know. Thanks for joining me today. My name's Anita. This is Sightless Living, and I will see you next time.
Scene changes to a mountain stream backdrop. Rolling credits appear in big bold text scrolling upward from the bottom of the screen. Text reads, Anita, hostess/visionary. Mountain stream video, TM symbol, videographer/editor. The rest of the text may be read in the description box below. Thanks for watching.